Hey, gang. Who wants to guess what's happening? You get 2 guesses. Here's a hint. It's Monday, everybody. Is it chaos? Ah! I mean, I was about to say I wish. Actually, no, I don't wish. I would like less chaos in my life. Thank you for the flowers, Voz. Ah! Hi, Galaxia. I'm sorry about the bad news you've had today. I'm sending you loads of love. I hope you're all right. Yeah, you get one more. You get one more guess. Here's another clue. Yeah. Chomp. Is it Chomp? Yeah, it's Chomp. Spoiler alert. I haven't had lunch. It is Monday, and I'm horrendous at sticking to schedules. Could you imagine if I tried to stream earlier? Imagine. That would involve me waking up earlier to start with. Hell yeah. Stream lunch it is. I'm having what my brain affectionately nicknames Pizza Toasty, which is a ham and cheese toasty with tomato sauce and pizza herbs. Girl lunch! Girl dinner! That's what's that happening. I felt that TV in me. I was like, I'll do an editing stream at the weekend. Nope, I did not. I slept like a baby. Also, that sounds delicious. It's very basic. It's so basic. It's basically Ham and cheese is like my default sandwich at home, honestly. Of like, we've always got ham and we've always got cheese, so it's like butter the bread and put it on. And then it was like, well, how can I just make this slightly more interesting? And I was like, well, okay, well, sauces is a good start, and then herbs is probably also another good start. And we're basic, so we just get those vials of herbs. So we have a vial of the mixed Italian herbs, which is like, dried oregano, dried parsley, dried basil, and all of that. So yeah, so when I'm buttering the bread, I butter the bread. I also spread on a layer of tomato sauce and sprinkle on the herbs, and then put the ham and cheese on top. And then I used to like put it under the grill to melt the cheese, but now we have an air fryer, and boy, are air fryers great for making toasties if you don't have a toasty maker, which we don't. It's great. So what you can just make the sandwich and throw the whole thing in, but what I tend to do is make the bottom slice an open face sandwich, if you will. And yeah, it's literally the order. I'm gonna take another bite. I got an air fryer. I know it's a meme, but you should get one. They're so good. Multi-purpose. It's so multi-purpose. Yeah, it doesn't. Obviously, it doesn't squish the sandwich like it would in a toasty maker, but you don't need that. I mean, you can squish it yourself if you want. But yeah, so order operations is bread, butter, tomato sauce, mixed herb, ham, cheese. Put all of that in the air fryer for like 5 minutes so that the cheese gets nice and melted. Then you get the last slice of bread, butter that, sauce that, herb that, put that on top, and then put it back in the air fryer for another few minutes so that the top slice gets crunchy and the cheese is nice and melted on the inside. I think I deserve an air fryer and my current employer should buy one for me. You are correct. You are correct. Also, just in general, air fryers are great, which was the main reason we wanted one, because they're cheaper to run than ovens. You can preheat an oven for like 20 minutes before you even have to use it. You kind of don't need to preheat an air fryer. You just throw stuff in. So you save energy. Literally, if you got nuggets that you got to cook for 20 minutes at 200, you just put the air fryer at 200, 20 minutes, and you throw them in. But with an oven, you've got to preheat the oven to 200 first, and then you can put the nuggets in to cook. Because obviously it's bigger. It's so much bigger that the heat has to fill the entire thing. Like, if you were doing, like, you couldn't do, like, a roast turkey for Christmas in an air fryer, because that is too big. But a small roast chicken in an air fryer, I've done that. It's amazing. And if you don't mind the butchery aspect, obviously if you cut a chicken up into pieces, it fits in easier, depending on the air fryer you get. Like, you can fit a whole, in certain models you can fit a whole chicken in, but in some you can't. But in most cases it's just a case of like, well, if you cut the drumsticks off, it'll then fit, and things like that. So it varies from model to model. Wow. Le chef. Here's the thing, that it's a misleading name. An air fryer is essentially a small oven. It is a small, compact oven. The name fryer is a bit misleading. It essentially behaves like an oven. So if you have something that has cooking instructions for an oven, you can probably translate that into air fryer. Yeah. Like, for example, one of my big meals that I like to make is a lasagna. Pizza cake, as you guys know. I could not make that in my air fryer. It is too small for the lasagna dish that I do, because I make a big lasagna. I make a lasagna that lasts like 3 days. But if I had like a little teeny tiny dish that was like a lasagna portion for one, you could totally cook that in the air fryer. If you got an oven-proof dish, you can assemble a little lasagna and just throw it in the air fryer and cook it like you would a regular lasagna. You know, put some foil over the top so it doesn't catch. Leave it in there for like half an hour. Then take the foil off so that the top can get a little melty if you put some cheese on it. And it just kind of translates the same. Hmm. Our air fryer was our Christmas gift from the family last year. That was literally what it was. Woo! Let's go! 7 months? Dang! Hi, V. How's it going? We're having lunch. Should definitely be doing work. I mean, we can't. I'm streaming as work, but you know. It's Monday. What can you do? We're talking about air fryers. We are talking about air fryers, so go figure. No, that's wild as well. I have not done it, but my mum has. Because my mum also has an air fryer. You can bake in it. If you've got trays big enough to go in, you can bake baked things like cakes and bread. I don't know why the sound didn't go off. It was like delayed. Is that not working? That was weird. The reason it's called an air fryer is basically because it resembles the basket that you use to fry chips in oil. No, that makes sense. It does resemble that. But it is a slightly misleading name. It does kind of fry the food in a way. It's meant to create the Maillard reaction for brownier food. Ah, yeah, I knew that. I was really smug one of the days because literally I went to go visit mum and dad, and they had a TV show on that was about air fryers to like offer recipes and stuff. But they had a little bit at the start to be like, you know, what is an air fryer and all of this and all of that. And the guy literally said, "Oh, this encourages browning," and I said out loud, "That's called the Maillard reaction." And then the guy on set, a couple of seconds later, the TV went, "It's called the Maillard reaction," and my parents turned and looked at me, and I was like, I don't know, you learn stuff when you live on the internet. Sometimes you learn stuff. Mostly you learn stupid shit, but sometimes you learn interesting stuff. I do toast sometimes in the toaster, but I try to pan 2 to 3 all together into one. Ooh, big one. Big one. When you work from home, you eventually try to find ways to make your lunch more interesting. I've made mini apple turnovers in the air fryer with pre-made puff pastry. Not perfect, but if I left it longer, it would have been fine. Hell yeah! I say you can bake stuff in there. I should get some puff pastry. Prove yourself as the master chef from the video game. It's him, the master chef. John Master Chef. Toasty has been consumed. I'm just munching on crisps. We will start work, I promise. I just realised the music isn't playing, probably because I'm talking so much. There we are. You can freeze per pastry, so it's worth trying. Hell yeah. Any circles to make a cheese toast? Come here. Grabs you. Merp. Merp, merp. 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 Merp, merp. Another good one that my mum did was with pre-puff pastry, with the pre-made pastry, is that you can make sausage rolls as well. She pre-made the she got the pre-made pastry, but she got the sausage meat and like seasoned it herself and rolled it all out. Air fryer, bam, glorious, glorious. Apologies if I'm on and off. I basically decided not today with work, so I'm working on projects for a lot of me. Yes, do it! Ah! I almost dropped crisps everywhere. This carpet probably desperately needs vacuuming from the amount of food I eat in here. Need left bank 2 playing for the bits that we have. It's fine. It's fine. A large part of streaming is just saying inane stuff. I love talking to people. Ah, from Little Big Planet. Nice. Very nice. Alright. There is a cake for me in the fridge, but I'm going to save it. Partly because I feel bad that we're half an hour in and I haven't properly started yet. Look. The only reason I'm not in the just chatting category right now is because of the Crunchyroll promotion. Because that only applies if you're in the art category. Cake. What flavour? Just a basic Victoria sponge. Cream and jam. Spook's mum came over at the weekend and she stopped off at a bakery and bought some, and Spook has eaten his, but I have not eaten mine. I should eat it today, because obviously it was made fresh and it's been a couple of days, so I should eat it today, but I don't want to eat it now. Right, okay. Food has been consumed. I have Cheeto dust all over my fingers. Well, I don't. I've licked it all off, but now I've got my saliva all over my fingers. I'm gonna go wash my hands, and then we'll get started, okay, chat? piece of rosemary stuck in my teeth. Ugh. Okay. I love rosemary. Rosemary's the best, right? Right. Shuffle. Music. Artwork. Transition. Let's go. Okay. Let's open up our little preview. Let's go. There's a little level preview at the moment. I need to adjust these, oh no, I don't, this is, the way that this is being done is changing. The way this is being done is changing, and I have already done it. So, originally, on these corner sprites, I'd actually, like, drawn in the water, quote-unquote, this sludge. I'd drawn it in on all of these. Went back to the dev, they said, don't need to do that, because this tiles, it'll just tile on a layer underneath it. It'd be on a separate layer in the game engine. And I was like, I didn't realize the game engine also had layers. That makes sense, now that you've told me that. So I went back and I just cut it out. I just cut out the water. So it's not fully gonna look like that. It's not fully gonna look like this, but it's just a concept. It's just a concept. But yeah, also same with the door. The door goes over there. This is just to show that the door can come off. He's gonna do, I believe he's gonna do a bit of manipulation in the game engine itself for the door. It doesn't need to be animated via a sprite. He's probably just gonna like sort of thing, but like better because the axis point will be like here. He'll just do that. You're like, look, the door is opening and closing. It's a money-saving tactic. Which is valid. But yes. As soon as you said it to me, it made sense. Like I knew it, but like I hadn't registered it. I was like, of course, duh. Of course there's layers because of the parallax. I was like, duh, of course there's layers. So yeah, didn't need to do them all combined. They're now all individual, and the swampy bit can go underneath it. Same with the bubbles. The bubbles got cut out and put on their own layer so that he can grab the bubbles and literally just sort of that was the noise I just made. It's Monday, everybody. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Average streamer noise, let's go! Unless we have the zombie skywolf, it's fine. I haven't had a cup of tea yet today, but it is on the desk next to me. I'm gonna drink some. It has actually cooled down now. I don't normally make a cup of tea at the start of stream, because Spook tends to turn up half an hour later and make me one, which I really appreciate. Spook has warned me that he's been flexed up overtime today, so he won't be here, so I have made myself one instead. I remember some YouTube animation made a character swap by scaling the layer. Oh, there's all sorts of tricks for things like that, absolutely. Not everything needs to be a frame, basically. Like the water, for instance, the sludge has had a little bit of tweaking done to it because I don't need to animate like a ripple or anything as the sprite because Chaotix will manipulate the sprite in engine. He's got a shader that causes it to move and ripple. So it's all handled engine side. So again, I don't need to do that. And yeah. Yeah, so this is where we got up to. Me and Chaotix then had a meeting last week, which was another reason I ended up having lunch on stream. And we just talked about more stuff. I can highly recommend a YouTube channel called Boundary Break for learning how game devs optimize. I already follow Boundary Break. Boundary Break is awesome. And you guys should follow it. I love watching Boundary Break. I find that stuff so interesting, if you couldn't tell. Studied games design. Is a game dev. This is the fun thing that actually... This is such a weird thing to have to say. I'm gonna pause for a moment because we've got an advert in process at the moment, according to Twitch, so I'm just gonna hold off for a second. I think I'm gonna duplicate this actually. Build 2. Can recommend getting a command for ad breaks. I've seen ad sign ad warning, for example. This is the weird thing of, like, I used to have Moobot do an ad warning thing, but, like, Twitch changed the advert system. So, like, Twitch, it's really irritating. Twitch warns me that there's an advert. And I even go into the thing to be like, can you post a warning? And that warning is just for me, and I'm like, I want chat to be warned that there's an advert. Twitch breaking a thing? Unheard of. I know, right? Jeez. Ah! Yeah. I gotta look into it. So we used to have one, and now we don't. But yeah, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, I've followed Boundary Break. It's great. I love watching it. Go figure, because I study game design and am a game dev, and that was going to be the next thing I carried on to. Of like, I studied games in uni. That might be handy having chat notify you. Now that's the thing. I know that there's an ad. I get the notification. You guys don't. Twitch gives me a notification, but it doesn't share that with you guys. So I know. So I'm like, oh, there's an ad running. I'll just hold off for a minute. I can see when the ad is. I can even snooze it, which is kind of neat. They'll say that's the thing, they updated the system of like, there's an ad coming up, and it's like, oh, there's an ad coming up in like a minute, and I can literally hit a snooze button to be like, can you play it in like 5 minutes? I'm talking about something. And it's just annoying because chat doesn't get the notification. They just get, bam, advert. So it is a slight improvement from how it was before. There would be a notification in chat, but I had no control over it. I got a little bit more control now. But yeah, that was just a weird thing that I literally just thought of. Like, I studied games design for 3 years, well, 5 years, I guess, if you include college. And only now can I call myself a proper game dev because I am actually working on a game that is on Steam and going to be on sale and getting paid for it. Which is wild, actually, that I can properly call myself a game dev now. Right, anyway, to pull back, let's see. I've requested, I need, let's turn all of this off, building 1. Storage container, this is the front, as you can tell, because the doors. I also need to do a back. I think it's dependent on the viewers, since some viewers have ads while others don't at the same time. It's to do with pre-roll and things like that. It's weird. It's the way it's supposed to work is if an ad is run every half hour, it keeps pre-roll off. And pre-roll ads are when people just turn up and are immediately slapped with an ad. But again, it's just freaking Twitch. Where's Moobot? Moobot. Let's do this now. Custom command. Is there a built-in ads command? Because there was, and it broke. Built-in command. Game, title, ad. No, that's to run an ad. No. I don't want to command to run an ad. I want a command to say that there is an ad. So that's going to be custom. Custom command, exclamation mark, ad. Create. Is currently okay, well that hasn't worked correctly. Is this the correct one? That's close enough. Space. Space, there we go. There we go. There we go. That'll have to do. I liked it before when Moobot, like, warned people to be like, there is an ad running at the moment. But Twitch broke that. That'll have to do. There we go. Right, excuse me.
So I think we can...
Oop, Jesus, that was loud. My thing is will this work because Twitch just changed up how the ads work? That's my main question of, like, is this still gonna work now that they've changed things up? Because Twitch is cunning, I should add. Twitch is cunning. Ads. Because Twitch now has this thing here. Look behind the curtain. This new ads manager. And the thing about it is activate schedule to start running ads on your channel. And the thing about it is, if you let Twitch manage it, you get more revenue from it. They upped how much revenue you get if you let Twitch manage it. Which is why it changed. You go back to this page and you go, and it has a big old notification going, increased ad revenue share. Affiliates can now get a 55% split. Learn more. And it takes you to this scheduling page. Ha ha ha, don't use someone else's system, use ours. What if your system sucks, though? Shh, we're not going to talk about that. At the end of the day, it's also one of those things that's kind of irrelevant a little bit at the moment because 95% of my regular viewers have subs. And just don't have to deal with this problem. So it doesn't come up very often. Anyway. Now the problem is that I need to see a reference of something from behind. And all of these pictures are going to be from the front, aren't they? Can I Google behind? They're just kind of slotted, okay. I like a sub-savage Italian DMT for me. Nice. Subby, Efreef, and the meatball marinara. Although the meat lovers is pretty good as well, because I'm a goddamn carnivore. Efreef! Cannot avoid ads 100%. They sometimes get through and sometimes 2 to 3 ads in a row. I remember hearing somewhere that, like, if you have a sub but you're still seeing ads, it could be because there's, like, a plugin or something that's interfering with it, but I don't remember. Burbacon, have it away! McNaldo's. I like the it. Donkin Dunce. America run no dun dun. I actually call McDonald's McNaldo's now. It's McNaldo's, I don't care. Apple Bapples. Naburber Gruba Bib. Ah! Old-fashioned Hurgus burgers. Having a stroke. Okay. Is that in this layer? Okay. Base. File. No. Behind, I guess. Excuse me. Get used to that. It's just 8. What's idle prattle for? It's she who holds her tongue who gets a man. up yesterday that I might want to consider changing the schedule again. Which is a big change for me, because I'm very much a creature of habit. So changing up my stream schedule is a big change that I don't know if I will fully be ready for. I think my response was a little bit fobbing it off in that I kind of just said maybe it's something to address in the new year, because new year is when everybody always like it tries new stuff and is changing things about. So I think it was definitely me sort of fobbing it off, because I don't like change all that much. I should have had symmetry on. And you know what did cross my mind when they said maybe you should consider changing up the stream? You know what crossed my mind? I think that maybe when it finishes that I won't stream D&D anymore. Because when we started streaming D&D, it was so that friends could watch. It wasn't to be big on Twitch or whatever. I wasn't doing it as a job, but things have changed now. And like, I don't want to encroach on not only my time, but my friends' time. So that was a thing that crossed my mind. Like, I don't want to... The thing is that I don't like, as much as it's very ironic how I have 5 billion stuff that is not completed, I also don't like stuff not being completed. I permanently live in a constant state of stress. So I wouldn't just cut it, like, I wouldn't just stop, like, now. Like, halfway through the campaign, I wouldn't just be like, we're not streaming anymore, we're just gonna keep playing it for us, because, like, I don't want to just have it cut off. But, like, when the campaign naturally comes to an end, even if we keep playing D&D, I probably won't stream it, I don't think. For, well, the reasons I just stated, of, I don't want to, impose on my friends and cut into their time. Because it should be something for all of us to enjoy. Thing is, it's your content at the end of the day. Well, this is the thing. It's like how I said when we started up Light and Princes again. Like, I wanted to make it clear to people of, like, yes, we're streaming it, and I am a streamer now, but this has always been for us. And us having fun and doing what we want to do is more important. And, like, it's probably healthy as well to have a bit of that work what, you know, that work-life separation. Which, let's be honest, with me streaming is the lines are blurred a lot now. They'll head out now, probably back later. Have a lovely rest of stream. If I don't, okay, V, take care. I hope your day goes well. Thank you for dropping by, and thank you again for the sub. Mwah. Yeah, it's yeah, the lines between what I do for fun and what I do for work have been almost eradicated. They almost don't exist. Which I'm sure loads of people would tell you is not the healthiest, necessarily. And it's one of those things where it's like, I don't mind it, but am I going to mind it in a year's time? You know? If streaming D&D is less fun than versus what you were getting out of it originally, then it's a good indication of what you should do. I still have fun doing it. It is me being concerned about my friends. I don't want people to feel pressured that they have to do anything really, just because I'm also streaming it. Which again is why when we started back up, I tried to make that emphasis of like, this is for us. I don't want anything to change. I don't want people to feel that they've got to do anything. This is just for us. The stream is in the background. I don't want people to stress about it. That's the old anxiety talking. That's my secret. I don't know. It was just what my brain sort of came up with of like, if we are going to change things up, I don't know. Like, because Spook also said of like, you know, because the conversation wasn't about stream. The conversation was about me being a little bit concerned about how we don't see each other a lot at the moment. Of obviously because of the move and stuff, we've got our separate rooms now. And obviously I'm doing work and then he's working and has to go to bed early and things like that. And I was basically just getting a little bit mushy. I was getting a little bit emotional. And he was like, well, maybe you should change up the stream schedule. But then I had my concern of like, if I changed my stream schedule and I started streaming at like 8, 9 in the morning and I went until lunch at like 1. So that's still, you know, a good sized chunk. Who's gonna watch? Because that's a less suitable time for a lot of the people who watch right now. And I know the majority of people who watch are just my friends, which I love and appreciate very much. But that's something that I have to genuinely take into consideration. Ugh. I'm overthinking a lot, I think. It's just the thing as well. I think I am overthinking a lot. Have a chat with everyone and weigh up the pros and cons about it. Try not to mind read about others. It's you ultimately. You're right that there's a work-life balance aspect to weigh it, but I think you're overthinking because you need that break. Maybe. Like, I'm gonna have a break over Christmas and that would probably help. The thing is, as I said, is that I don't want to leave things unfinished, so I wouldn't do it now because the campaign isn't near finishing. It would be a conversation I would only have when the campaign ends. I'm 2 hours ahead, but that doesn't mean anything. I can enjoy being here wherever I can. Thank you, Vaz! That means a lot. It's one of those things of like, you know, when you do a job that you love, then it you know, it's fine, but it does encroach in, I think, a little bit for me. Of like, I've been doing this for a while now, and it's like I want to see a little bit of growth, and it's not always there. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't, and it's tough. It's a competitive market. It's a competitive market. So yeah, that's why everybody's support means so much, and you know, the gift subs that people give out, it just warms my heart. And God, I'm going all emotional again. It's Monday, Blue! Don't start on a Monday! We've still got the rest of the week to go through! Ugh. Let's just drink some tea for a minute. Let's go! Hello, Cole! I basically summoned you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for 29 months. Oh my god, that's over a year. Don't think about it now. There's a lot of unknowns that you're thinking about. You're not going to know unless you give yourself time. Don't rush it. You know what's best for you. Thanks, Frog. I love and appreciate you so much. Yeah, is this? I don't want to bring the mood down. It was just me and Spook had a bit of a sobering, not sobering as in sad. Well, it was a little sad, but it was just a very real conversation about how we're kind of approaching sort of the next stage of our lives, almost. And like, you know, we bought a house, got a mortgage, we want to get married. After that comes the next step. And, you know, there are some things that you kind of can't keep doing when that happens, and it's like... Change scares me! Ugh. This fucking song. Are we supposed to waste away? Package still hasn't updated, it might be on plane. Oof, fingers crossed, Fuzz. You're having the fuck I'm getting old, what do I do? Fucking duck conversation. Kinda! We supposed to waste away. We're all good on age. It's not age, it's just life, which I know is probably a confusing thing to say for some people, but it makes sense in my head at least. It's not age, it's life. I'm not sitting here going, oh my god, I'm old. I'm sat here going, oh my god, I'm an adult. Ugh. Who let this happen? Hi, Nemo! How's it going? I hope you're feeling alright. Are you feeling any better from last week? I'm just gonna say it, Mike Mignola didn't become successful until his 40s. Life isn't meant to be about ticking boxes. To be a ticking boxes exercise is meant to be lived. People are gonna say whatever as long as you're living the truth. That's all you can do. Yay! I know. I try to remember that. It's good. It's a good thing to live by. I'm alive. Oh boy. Well, but at what cost? Supposedly? Oh god. See you in a bit, Core. Bit more responsibility is keep feeling a kid. Why do you think I have the plushie wall? As a gesture that you can't see. Why do you think I have the plushie wall? Just bury me in plushies. Yeah. I think my brain was in a bit of a it was going in a bit of a spiral at the time. Which is not good. I feel better today. But yeah. Yeah. No, I think I was a little sad, I think. I got a little sad. And Spook comforted me. Kind of it? I mean, that is kind of it. That is kind of it. Okay. Ah! Jesus Christ! Ah! Ah, thank you for the big boy. He's behind me, watching over me. Oh, Jesus, I spasmed a lot there. Thank you. Count Dracula was 412 when he moved to England in search of new blood. Sauron was 54,000 years old when he forged the wrong ring. Cthulhu has seen galaxies flare into life and fade to darkness before he puts madness in the minds of men. Ah, I love you guys so much. And, not to be, like, real, but, like, that's part of what scares me, I think, is losing friendships. You guys know me. I love my friends more than anything else. And, I think the thought of losing that scares me. Can I have your permission to get real? Of course you do. I will cry. Because that's where my brain is at the moment, apparently. The song for this is so real. I know, right? Thanks, Spotify. It doesn't help when your brain self-sabotages you as well, which is like, that's like anxiety and ADHD stuff of like, when you want company but you don't want company kind of thing. Look, I know in some areas of the furry community it's actually like a bit of it's a bit of a joke about how common it is to have wolf furries and just be like, oh my god, wolves and dogs, they're just all over the place. It's like the common thing. But let's be real, the wolf is the perfect sona for me. Because if I'm not in a big group with my friends and family, I get sad. It's Monday. When I started this stream, I wanted Monday to be positive. I tried that so hard when it's Monday, just like, it's the start of the week, let's up and go! And now we're here. Like, god damn it. Have you seen the Arcanine wallet I sent you? I did. It's very cool. I have a very nice leather wallet at the moment though, so I wouldn't get one. Are you still in touch with your friends from nursery school or primary school? It's a perfectly natural thing if you're not, because you grow as a person, you outgrow certain people. All the time it just happens, and you find new friends that you meet on your level. I know. I think, if anything, as much as it's causing my brain to, like, worry about it, the fact that I worry about losing my current friends shows that I still very much care for them. So it's like, it's in a weird way, it's good. It's like, it's bad that I worry so much, but it's a good thing to show that I care for everybody still. So there's that. Yeah, I've only got one friend that I'm still in contact with from my school days. And that is because we are, like, kind of the same person. And if anything, we've almost reconnected again. Like, we went through a period of not talking a lot. It would very much just be a sort of like, hey, checking in, still love you, very busy. And we're like, yeah, very busy, that's life, love you loads, talk soon. But we reconnected a lot recently, and it was over neurodivergent stuff. They sort of messaged me and talk, and they were like, oh, you know, I listen to your streams and stuff. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then they were like, so you talk about this kind of stuff, and I think that also applies to me. And I was like, oh my god, that's why we get on so well. It's why our extended friend group gets on so well. You know, you gravitate towards like-minded people. So I was like, that's why we're the only people who are still in contact from school, is because we think the same. We're here to watch you. That means for both happy and sad. Feelings aren't inherently bad. Never be sorry for that. Oh, guys, don't make me cry. Oh, I love you all so much. Yeah, that's breaking it up a little bit.
Love dog.
What? Heck! Nemo! What? Why? Oh my god, no! You're gonna make me cry! Nemo, you didn't have to do that! Oh my god, sweetie! Why? Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! God damn. Oh my god, I've actually got tears welling up in my face now. Why would you do this? Thank you, you didn't have to do that. Get loved on, punk affectionate. Thank you. Thank you. Aww. I think I need to extend the border. I'm trying to work and I'm having an emotional breakdown. Of course it's not on the right level for dithering. You know, based on how the command works, Moz, technically what you're trying to do there is throw me, and I am not a throwable. At least not on the computer. I have it on very good authority from some of my friends that I am very yeetable in real life. Oh my god, God damn it, Nemo, I genuinely need to wipe my face. I've got tears running down my face, damn it. Wow, I can smell my detergent on my t-shirt. I used too much of it. The other side of it is life could be you taking the best of time, but you can't let those dicks win. There's a reason to use Edna Mode quote from The Incredibles a lot, because it's a good philosophy to take. This is true. This is very true. Pull yourself together! You are Elastigirl!
So you think you've got friends in high places?
I will play your eating game. Yay! Nemo's got Pokemons. Confront the problem, fight, win, yes! Okay, alright, you know, let's change gear. I'm gonna distract myself from my work right now anyway, but I don't care. Let's change gear into something more positive. You guys remember the, you remember some of the character designs we did on stream, like, a few months back? That's the wrong thing to open. Why did I open a second VC face? You remember the character designs we did on stream? I actually did one of them. I haven't uploaded it to VRC yet. It's just in Unity. But I'm gonna do that and maybe take some photos tonight. Look at them! It's them! Do you remember? Do you guys remember? This one. Remember this? When we did this? I've actually made them! Look at this shading. Look at this subtle gradient in the hair. Look at this real subtle shading. I love how the gradient on the tail came out. You can see that I added a few more sort of like swirls and things. We got the bright pink beams. There's subtle shading on the fingers where they bend. We've got some subtle lines on the back as well. We've got the feathers. The feathers came out so good. The rainbow feathers like came out perfectly. And like, this is just 'cause if I go into the gesture manager, yeah, this is more how there's emission on the feather. There it goes. There's a glow that goes along them. And it goes through all of the feathers. And this chest fluff isn't going to be here. Because they've got their heart on their chest. 'Cause they've got their heart on their chest. And they've got sparkly eyes that you can only see up close. Obviously the texture resolution when you get that close starts to give up a little bit. That's just Unity stuff for you though. Yeah, I actually made them! It's taken me like freaking 3 months, so I feel proud that I actually made them. So who knows, you might see this fella in some videos on TikTok at some point, because that's what they were made for, is that they're a character. It's like making a D&D OC. I've made a character, and I'm gonna use them to like play a role, basically. But yeah, I love how I got the hair. I've got the hiccups now. Can you see what you've done? You see what you've done? Oh my god. Let's put you up to 4K. There we go, a little bit sharper. You can come down to 1K, because you don't need that level of detail. And same for you, you can come down to 1K. Optimizing. Nice to see Spooks Persona is done. Oh no, I have Spooks Persona in mind, don't you worry. But yeah, I did it! I did something! Which is good for my brain space, because of how much stuff is left unfinished. I did something. I did one of them. As you can see, I changed, for those who know VR chat, I changed which base I was using. I'm not using the Evo Rex. I'm using the... Ah! Roxa, hello! Welcome on in. I'm using the Resuium base instead. I changed. I'm using the Resuium instead. I don't know why, but I did. It's technically the same species. They're both Rexuiums, but they're just different bases. So, you know, I gotta go do the other ones at some point. I think I want to do the Flugel next. I think my head wants to do the Flugel next. But yeah, I did this. Yeah. Yay! But yeah, I love how they came out. We've got like some subtle gradients in some of the markings. You see, yeah, there's a little bit of warp from the arm moving, but it's minor. But there's like, obviously we've got the gradient of the rainbow, but there's like a subtle gradient in the bit around it as well. And yeah, I'm just happy with how they turned out. I need to get them uploaded because they're not even there at the moment. So who knows? I guess maybe that's what I'm doing tonight, is I need to upload them. So there we go. This is a change, vast topic change. vast topic change just to have a little bit of positivity of, woo, that was a thing I did. You might see them in the future, who knows. Flugel! Yes, I love the Flugel. Buzz, I never showed you because I haven't seen you. I don't even know if I have a picture. I think the only picture I've got is from a party I went to. Who's this? Who's this? Look at me, the cutie! And Zerg in the background, who's also very cute. I've made a blue Flugel, like a more accurate one, different from the one that I was using. I need to take pictures of both of them. Yeah, one picture. I need to take pictures of both of them. Confront the problem. Fight. Win. And call me when you get back, darling. I enjoy your visits. I can get into VRC if you need help. Thanks, Fuzz! Thank you! I think as my project starts to get more elaborate, I'm probably gonna need to get people to be actors, quote-unquote, essentially. I think I've talked about this on stream before. I have these characters and I want to, like, tell stories with them. And there are, for the most part, I'll probably just do how I've done in the past, where I just, like, composite a shot that has, like, that it's all me, but it's just, like, a composite shot of me edited together. But there's probably going to be certain ones where I'm like, going to need people to help. Like, don't do that one. Like, this one here, that is the one that I think I'm famous for, quote unquote. I got 2,000 likes, which is way more than anything else has done. This is me, remember with this. That's me, that is also me. That is also me. That's me, obviously. That is me, that is me. That's me, that's also me. We don't talk about them anymore, though. We don't talk about that avatar. But yeah, this is me. I believe for this shot, the background one is the actual shot. I filmed that first. And then I switched into this character, stood on the table. I didn't move the camera. Oh, Frog is on ad at the moment. It's just exclamation mark ad. It's just ad. It's just ad. But yeah, this is me. I didn't move the camera, but I turned on the camera's green screen function. And then when I went into the video editor, I green screened it out. But because I hadn't moved the camera and was stood on the table when I was filming it, I was in the correct position. So yeah, this shot, which I'm really proud of, because I feel like it looks seamless, is both me. It's two separate shots of me overlaid on top of each other as they turn to look at each other. A new ad message. We've got a manual ad message now, Core. Because we had a whole discussion about it before you got here. We had a whole discussion about how they've changed up the ad system, so we've added in a manual ad command. It looks like it was done by Many Furs. Thank you. That's one of the benefits of VR chat is a quick outfit change. So yeah, that video looks like there's 4 people in it. Wrong, they're all me. But as I maybe try to get a little bit more ambitious, who knows? I might actually want to borrow people and do a little bit directing, I guess, and be like, I need you to stand and do this, and I'm gonna be in the shot with you doing this kind of thing. I'm guessing that for it's anything where I think 2 avatars, quote unquote, have to physically interact. You know, if two characters just stood next to each other, I can just do the same thing again of like I can film one, film the other, splice them on top of each other. That's fine. But anything that's like, you know, characters kind of like touching one another or like handing something to one another, I probably will need to get like actors to play the other characters. So that's you know, because if I'm playing me, if it's me in both scenes and I'm trying to touch someone, I'm just going to be touching the air, and I'm not going to know if I'm touching the right place, and like I won't necessarily be able to fix that just with editing. So it would be one of those situations where I would need actors essentially. But that may happen in the future as I get more ambitious. Is that enough? That might be enough, to be fair. Just thickened the edges ever so slightly. Today has not been productive because we were talking about some serious topics, but that's fine. Sometimes it just happens that way. Okay, I want to take this building and make a back view of it. Thinking I need full body someday adds so much more life to the avatar. I want full body, but I know how much it costs. The problem for me about full body is that if I want to commit and get full body, I think I just need a new headset. Because I'm on a Rift S. That's such an old headset now. In 2019. It was discontinued 2 years ago. Like, 2019 I know doesn't sound very long, but for headsets, yeah. So I don't think there's not, like, you probably can use full body, but it probably won't be great. Next milestone, Q2 or Q3. Not to make everything about money, but I don't have the money for that. Okay, let's duplicate this. We need the stream to like take off if I want to be able to afford something like that. It's not mandatory, so don't even start. It's definitely a would be nice area of thing. Tell you what though, what I do need is the bathroom. Whoops. Yeah. Take off? Why take off with Crunchyroll? I'm sorry, Corey, it only works if you start it with the... There you go. Third time lucky, Core. Give it a go. You can do it. Did you get Substance Painter? Yeah! I give up. We got the Substance Painter. Remember guys, the new version of Substance Painter comes out in January, so I'm saving the donations that we got from everyone so I can get the most recent one, so that we get our money's worth out of it. Thank you again, everybody who helped support with that as well. It's a nice little load off my mind of that. It's a lot something to look forward to, essentially. I've got that to look forward to in January. There you go, Core. Yeah, I have it tucked away safely. It's there the moment that it goes live. I will have the most up-to-date version. I will have it for the full year. So, yeah. Very grateful for everybody who helped with that. If you don't know, now you know. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Oh, look at that. Past me put the whole thing on a separate layer so I can just turn it off. Thanks, Past me. You're welcome.
I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah. Immortal kings are ruling castles. Welcome to my world of fun. Liars settle into sockets.
Oh yeah. Taking back the crown. Right, I'm not gonna lie, I held on because I wanted to listen to that song. Right, I am going to go to the bathroom. I love you all. Please don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Hey, squad. I'm back. Hey, yo. How's everybody doing? We doing okay? Oh, shoot, I forgot something. 2 seconds. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Okay. This is the building. Back. Okay, let's try and knuckle down for an hour if we can. Okay, front and back of building done. Front and back of shipping container done. A wooden pallet. Okay, let's go into this one. Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd. Let's pinch these colours. The sun caught in her raven hair is blazing in me out of all control. Well, yes, I could do it straight, but then it would look unnatural. I'm not to blame. Made the devil so much stronger than a man. Same colour. No, it is not. I need to invoice for last week. I haven't done that yet. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad of me to have not done that. Okay, we got our colours. Your pyre be mine, or you will burn. So now I've got to decide what it is I want to do tonight. It's like, I'll be real. My brain wants to play that Digimon game some more. Like, I have actually made my own save file and been playing it. And that was really fun. So I do just kind of want to keep doing that. But also I'm like, well, I should get that avatar uploaded into VR and maybe like take some pictures of it. Essentially just to like post on my social and be like, hey, I know I'm kind of quiet and that's because I'm working on a big project, but here's some stuff I did. I'm really proud of it and I wanted to share it. And what I definitely should do is write the invoice for last week. That's important. I should have done that, like, yesterday. I try not to do work-related stuff on Saturday, as you guys know. Sunday, it's a little more... I'm a little more forgiving on, yeah, I can do work-related stuff. So busy tonight, my plans extend to maybe eating the leftover pizza. Ah, nice. I love pizza. Pizza's great. Palette, a wooden one? Yes, you are correct. That's good then, at least you can tell what it is. Let's do this on like the layer below. I keep thinking of making things, but then I remember I'm lazy and enjoy sleep. That's understandable. That's why why I took such an achievement of like, oh, I did the thing, because quite often my brain just like can't be asked to do the thing, even if I want to. And that's being spicy for you, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to do the thing? Yep. Then why do you not want to do it? I don't know. Aren't you really excited to do it? Yep. Then do it. No. Thievul! Yes, Thievul is a fox. I haven't really been paying attention to the Pokemon this week. What's even the weekly quest this week? Catch monotype Pokemon, miss a catch, play a stadium battle, wonder trade, catch Pokemon with Ultra Balls. But hang on, you've got a quest to catch 5 Pokemon with an Ultra Ball that gives you 1 Ultra Ball in return. That's a bit garbage. What kind of dumbass quest is that? Something to be proud on, doing the thing is never easy. Yes. Yes. That's why I took the time out. It feels like, okay, I've been too emotional on this stream. Let's take a moment to just be like, look, I did a thing. I'm proud of the fact that I did the thing. I think that does the job. Keep oneself intact. Yay, we got the fox! Foxes all around. He's a bit of a bastard. He's a fox, but he's a bit of a bastard. Did you see the new NSP music video? I actually haven't. No, I have not, actually. I need Spook it. I don't know how big these things are in real life. I'm like, is that a good size? You can stand on a pallet, right? Like, is that the right kind of size? Is that how big pallets are? Do I need to make it bigger? I guess it's one of the... They vary in size is the thing, don't they? I'm bad at sizing. Oh god, I can't read the dimensions in that picture. Vos, it's too little. Like, I've got reference pictures of wooden pallets up. No, I've got reference pictures, but like, my brain is not good with scale. I feel my gut says that I should maybe make it a little bit bigger. I would say it's 5 foot by 5 foot across. Here's the fun thing. I don't know how tall Chaotix is. That's why I'm like, that's the size. That's like big enough for him to stand on. That's probably okay. Instructions unclear. I am standing on paint and food. What? Okay, that's 6 foot, and that's about right. I'll go with that. Also, the person I know who is a my art sage, aka forklift certified, is likely asleep, so I can ask. That's the thing. I need Spook to be home. I have someone who lives with me that I can ask. They're just not here. The earlier joke was palette versus palette versus palette because English. Oh, right. You can stand on them and are a bit heavy for some heavy stuff. So yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, pallets are designed to, like, carry cargo, so they're big. I don't need you to respect me, I respect me. I don't need you to love me, I love me. But I want you to know you could know me if you change your mind. I want you to know you could know me if you change your mind. I want you to know you could know me. Your UK standard size one is 1,000. I have no concept of size. I don't know how big that is. I have this problem in D&D. I measure things by squares in D&D. When somebody says that something is 15 meters away, I know that that is 3 squares. I don't know how far 15 meters is in real life. My brain cannot compute it. That's 3 foot square. I don't know how long 3 foot is. My brain cannot compute sizes. I need a banana for scale. I don't know how big things are. I've never been able to grasp it. Ever since I was little, I have never been able to grasp distances. I don't know how far a mile is. I feel you, I got the same thing with centimeters. It's all sizes for me. 3 foot is Humberland from you. Chaotix is 6 foot, Chaotix is 2 pallets tall. Okay, so I've made it too big. Okay. So I've made it too big! I should have duplicated it. Shit! You can stack little ones on big ones. I know that I think there are different sized ones. God damn it, Spook! I need you to be home. Think of 3 Subway sandwiches. Nemo, I'm going to strangle you. I have no concept of size. My brain does not compute it. Thank you, Frog, for the relativity one. That helps. There's 3 standard sizes. The skinny ones you have there are size 3. Size 1 have thicker panels. Okay. Oh, we're starting to get real technical on this shit. Yes, the first Google result I had said there was no standard size. That doesn't help! Ah, Google! Oh my god. I'm about to draw a line under this. I'm about to be just like, fuck it, we've got 2? That's fine. I'm not building an entire warehouse to, you know, what is it? Fucking OSHA standards? No. Half of this shit's gonna get blown up. Thank you everybody for the help. I am losing my mind. Oh my god, what the fuck? I didn't need to learn this today. I have been forced to learn so much about palettes that I did not need to, and none of it is going to retain in my brain. 0 retention. Tell Spooky learned about palettes today. I will. You think I'm joking? I will. Now we can talk about the common types of wood used. Pallets due to the cost of different woods in different regions. Ah! Oh my god. Right, I could put these in here in this slot, but I want to put them down here so they're separate because this hasn't been billed for, and they're going to be billed for separately from this because we do it on a weekly, like, tick over, and I'm bad because I didn't do last week's. If you collect enough, you can sell them. Yeah, there's good wood in pallets. No more pallet talk! No, we're done! We're not doing this again! I can see Blue's eye twitch from here. I don't even have that accurate of face tracking, and yes. And yet. Right, where's the list? Jesus Christ, come on, can we do another one? Level decals. Shards of broken glass, chunks of brick, bits of wood, little stones. I mean, I already did little stones. I could just reuse them. We can save time here. I got these little guys. I could just recolor these. I'm gonna do these the same color, and then I'm gonna hue shift them so that they are different. That top color needs to change. Next thing, forklifts. I haven't been asked for a forklift, thank God. In before I get asked to do a forklift. Like gravel aggregate stuff? Kinda. Just little bits of stones. See, it has to do with the trees that were planted as part of the policy by the then Crown Woods, who became the Forestry Commission in 1924. The Forestry Commission systematically replanted entire areas. By 1980, they had risen to 200,000 acres of softwood and commercial terms. A coniferous cornucopia. Thanks, Nemo! Thanks, Nemo. I have a great documentary on this topic. Nemo! I banish you to ad break. Hello, welcome on in. I am losing my mind. My chat keeps going on about wooden pallets. Ah! But otherwise, we're doing well. Like the adult version of Jeng. There we go. Click on the link for true enlightenment. I'm glad I can help. I'm good. Oh no. Just, no. I'm good. Oh god, I need to do like some layer organization on this. Hang on. Wall, 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 wall. Right, what's next? Bits of brick. Okay, we basically want the same, but with our, like, terracotta kind of colour. I think we have... Yeah, we have right here. That is our lightest colour. Yeah, simple palette swap. The back side of the container is it 1 pixel smaller? No, it's just not aligned. It's just not aligned. It's slightly askew. Yep. Also, I have knowledge on how to recognize different types of trees from quite a long way away. This is the same energy as I'm really good at identifying birds, and someone shows them a picture and goes, "What about this?" And they go, "Yep, that's definitely a bird." Okay, shards of glass is going to be interesting. Like, transparent, but not transparent. So we're going to go for, like, a kind of pale, like, we're going to start with white, I guess, and they're going to be quite angular. Let's do this on a separate layer. Broken glass. I guess if I draw it in white and then turn the opacity down and then, like, save that as the sprite, that could work. just posted for Nemo how you can tell how much time you have got until sunset. Yeah, that was interesting when you shared that. I saw you post that in the server. I was like, ah. I don't wanna know, baby. I don't wanna know. Yeah, that works. I think this needs to like that. That actually works all right, I think. All right, how does it look if we? See, if we lower the opacity, it does look more like glass, but I think it becomes less visible because, well, it's glass. Glass is hard to see. So I feel like maybe for the sake of visibility, we should keep it white. There-ish? Baby, don't think twice. Not that I'm ever gonna get lost in the woods, so I can use it, but I like stuff like that. Should I add like a dark tone? Baby, don't think twice. It's fun to think about. Yeah. Fun survival things. I'll just stretch my arms out a second. Ugh. Question. I will try to provide an answer. Have you been asked to make opaque assets, or do you have transparency available? I don't believe we do, because of how the engine handles it. So, like, the reason that all of these are on this pink background is because the engine is going to be told that the pink is the equivalent of transparency, but, like, that particular color. So, like, these bubbles aren't translucent. This pink will get deleted out, so I don't think we do, unless that's like an option that Chaotix can do in the engine itself. Because yeah, if I made these opaque, like translucent, like this, the way they currently are, and put them on here, they then get the pink tint of the pink. Because we're not using the engine isn't using PNGs, it's using these bitmaps because of how we're styling it like these older games. Because I believe, according to Chaotix, that was how it worked, is that they didn't technically have transparency, they just designated like a color to be transparent, which was quite often this pink, which is why if you look at sprite sheets, you see a lot of sprite sheets sort of come on a background color. So I don't think we natively have transparency. Smash glass, the texture underneath would show up, i.e. glass, which might be a complication. That was my thought. That was my thought, which is why I was like, well, I guess maybe I just have to, like, keep it white. Because, like, in reality, it would look kind of like that. It would have the grey showing through. But I don't think that we can do that. So I think I just have to keep it like that. I think. Pink is the only colour to be banned, yeah. Survival thing may be fun to think about because it's comforting having plants in harsh situations even if you will never likely have to face them. Yeah, I guess that is. You could have some tints of blue to colour contrast to make them visible above the gravel texture. That's a good thought. Because my thought was I could, like, opacity it to there, but then colour pick that colour. And then when we go back up, I could draw it in that colour. But that means it only works there. So let's tint it with some blue. What am I doing? I did it grayscale, brain. God, I'm dumb sometimes.
Looking back on when I was a little more behaved boy. Then my only worry was for Christmas what would be my toy. Even though we sometimes would not get a thing, we were happy with the joy the day would bring. Sneaking out the back door, hang out with those hoodlum friends of mine.
Cut glasses blue-green on the side. Yeah. That's what Frog was pointing out. Yeah, I like that. Difficulty here is the contrast. Yeah. Like, I kind of want to keep that white in so that it stands out. Like, I don't know if the intent of the broken glass is to make it a hazard. That feels like a decent gameplay choice. So, like, it needs to be visible if it is going to be a hazard. Talonflame? I love Talonflame. In an ideal world, we'd use white for the specular and shininess of the glass, but we have to stylize it for the minimum pixels. Yeah. Wonder how Rayman did it in their sprite work. Yeah. I wonder. Hmm. I'm just scanning through things. Yay, I got a bird! Closest I could find is the tape on the right-hand side of this. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just on the Sprites resource looking at other games. Oh my god. Oh, I can't even... I can't tell what you're I can't tell what I'm meant to be looking at on here. Oh my god, this is one hell of a sprite sheet. Oh, I see it. I see it now. Let me zoom in. Problem with that is that it's on the eraser, so like it has the color of the eraser going through. It looks like it's a little bit purple tinted. But that's because I guess it's on the eraser, so I guess we want to stick with blue given the grey background that we're on. I think this bluish tone is probably a step in the right direction. I mean... purple? No, purple doesn't look right. I think the blue is the correct one. I think the blue is slightly better than just pure white. We'll stick with the blue and we'll get some feedback on it. I was trying to look at Castlevania, but I haven't played Castlevania, so I was like, I don't know which level to look at. I was like, there's gotta be broken glass in Castlevania, right? Broken windows and stuff. I think that's probably the correct choice. Either outline it with something darker, the same grey underneath, and paint specular on it to get the right contrast, or stick to the way you've already done it. Yeah, the shadows are engine side, like when we were talking about stuff in here. That's why Chaotix's character doesn't have a shadow. So if we're gonna have shadow under the glass, that'll get handled engine side. What if brightest to darkest? Light blue, white, and then light green. Light blue, white, and then green. Hmm. Generally glass is shiny, which is high contrast. We want big leaps in lights and darks, especially at this scale. Yeah. That's why I want to keep the quite bright white. But I think we're on the right lines, because, like, it's very visible against the grey. The issue with light white, blue, and light green is that they're all around the same contrast level, yeah. Let's go back. I think I'm going to move on because I'm spending too much time on a sprite that is very minor as well. I'm going to move on for now. Because time efficiency is also an issue. Glass. Something else in the level is really white, so it will stand out. What's next? Glass done, brick done, stones done. Shards of wood. Okay. Well, we'll want our palette for that. Shards of wood. Very similar to the glass, but not quite. Actually, maybe I need... little tiny bits. No, I don't like that. Wood, like tree stacks. No, just like like if a pallet got broken, like just like splinters. It's just bits. This is just stuff to fill spaces, you know, so that you don't have big open areas of nothing. That's why it's more about the number of them, if anything, of like just having a bunch of different ones, which is why we've got, you know, the two different types of stones, the broken glass bits of wood. We've got the things like the manhole covers, you know, the mooring posts, I mean, not the crates, because the crates probably will have a function, but the manhole covers, the spray paint, the cracks. It's just stuff so that the level isn't empty. It won't necessarily have a function, it's just so that it's not empty. A little bit like that, but I don't know if it'll necessarily be in a pile. I don't know if it's... I don't think it's... I don't think... It's not like a... This isn't like a wood mill. So, maybe I could do both. Let's do both. Oh, Altaria! Another bird. That kind of works, doesn't it? Yay! Altaria! There's so many birds! Oop, thank you. You knocked the wind out of me. Save that. Save that. Save that as well, even though we're not currently using it. Okay. Broken glass, bits of brick, bits of wood, little stones. We've done all 4 of those, so that's pretty nice. Front and back of the building, that's done. We already had the front, now we've got the back. Front and back of the shipping container. Wooden pallet. We've done a big one and a little one. Let's see, how many more are on this list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9 more things to do. Which we will, I guess, address tomorrow. I guess depending on how complicated they are. I'm wondering if we'll get the level done this week. We've got 2 more art streams. Because we just ticked off, like, 5. In this little cluster here. But some of these are bigger. Because I was like, let's skip to all of these little ones. I skipped to the end of the list. I was like, oh dear, I spent the first half of this stream eating lunch and crying. So that wasn't a good use of time. So let's do all these little ones. Nice and quick. So we got those blasted out, but now we've got a shed, which is not the same as the building. I think it's a metal shed as well, not a wooden one. So like iron, you know, like those tin sheds. I don't know why I said iron. You know, those tin sheds. So one of them, a metal fence from the front and side, much like the wall. A dock stair sprite, so I gotta like cut into the side of this and put a flight of stairs in it. A wooden raft, so not quite the same as the pallet. Sand. He wants a tiling sand texture, which frankly could probably be that hue shifted, but I'll play with that later maybe. Level missile. I think that's meant to be a missile launcher. Oil patches to blend into dithered oil patches to go on the concrete, and an industrial chimneys. Okay. So there's a lot to crack on with. Well, imagine. But that is stuff to get on with tomorrow, because it is 5:15. We overran, as often happens. It makes up for a little bit of a late start. And, yeah. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all greatly. I'm not gonna reiterate a lot of the stuff that was said earlier today, especially because it would probably make me cry again, but I love you all dearly. Very, very much. I'm gonna go see what I can make for food, because I believe I'm just cooking for me. I think Spook has come home and gone straight to bed, because he had overtime and is tired. So it's just me. So I'll see what I can cook up. And decide what I'm going to do this evening. Maybe I'll go in VR chat and take those pictures. Maybe I'm just going to play Digimon. Maybe I'm just going to play Digimon for the evening. We'll see. So I love you all very much. I hope to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening and enjoy your Tuesday. I hope to see you tomorrow. I believe I'll have Curls with me, but I'll double check with her. And, yeah. I love you. Bye.